Jones created the media platform called InfoWars, and in the decades since, it's grown into a truly remarkable institution with over 200 radio affiliates, tens of millions of unique website visitors monthly, and a 24/7 live news TV channel broadcasting from state-of-the-art studios in Austin, Texas. InfoWars has become the most trusted independent news source in the country, dedicated to delivering breaking news, live coverage of special events, and exclusive reports you won't find anywhere else. While the old guard media struggles to maintain supremacy in a landscape brought by innovation and technology, InfoWars has been at the forefront of the information revolution. From 8 million radio listeners, over 2 million YouTube subscribers, or the billions of views of our online content, InfoWars proves dominant in every facet of media we enter. For the hardest-hitting reports, uncompromising analysis, for high-profile interviews and bombshell revelations, accept no substitutes. Demand truth. Demand InfoWars. InfoWars. Tomorrow's news today.
Well, Americans like socialism now, and that's really bad. Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez, the winner of the Democratic congressional primary in New York, is really bad and really dumb. She's a democratic socialist, just like Bernie Sanders, which means she wants to take wealth and basically screw up our country. And she's for the welfare state, and she's against ICE. She wants to abolish it. I mean, basically everything that you could find wrong with a political candidate is what she represents. She is a insane person because her policies are insane. Let's go to the video of her.
In the last few years, in 2016, there were only 6,500 members of the Democratic Socialists of America. In 2017, there were 23,700, and by July of 2018, there are 44,000 members of the Democratic Socialists of America, 216 chapters across the country, and particularly buoyed by young people.
Yeah.
So explain, in your view, what it is about democratic socialism that appeals to millennials and young people.
Well, I think that for our generation, we kind of view the world through a very different lens. In my life, for example, I was born in 1989, and so at that point, I was growing up during the Clinton era, and then basically when I was in middle school, 9/11 happened. So when you think about young people, it's important to think about the general timeline, the world that we grew up in. I was about, 17, 18 years old when the financial crisis hit. We never experienced really a time of true economic prosperity in the United States, and a lot of what we have witnessed is the unprecedented concentration of wealth at the very tippy top of the 1%.
Let's pause it.
We've seen the consolidation of
Let's pause it. So she's basically your typical democratic socialist, which is take the money from the rich and give it to the poor. At first glance, if you were a third grader learning about economics for the first time, this would sound good. But that's not what's made our country great. What's made our country great is capitalism and is the ability to compete with other people to deliver a better product. Democratic socialists don't want that. All they want is money and free things. And when all you want are money and free things, you end up like Venezuela. And it's alarming that more Americans don't understand the true horrors of communism and socialism. And it's alarming that we don't even remember our own history. Looking back during World War II, Nazi stands for National Socialist. Hitler was a socialist. Stalin during the Cold War, communist country. They took all the money from everyone, and only a few people were in power. Really, really bad. And to suggest that we need socialism in America right now is dumb. Basically, her message is to people that just want free things. And let's keep on rolling the tape, but as we watch it, it just gets more and more ridiculous.
Corporations start to really erode our wages, really erode access to health care. And so I think young people are very receptive to a very strong economic message of dignity for working class Americans.
That was really your rallying cry in your campaign. It was always about working class Americans. You talk about the top versus the bottom, not the left versus the right.
Right.
Now, the economy is going pretty strong, right? There's roughly 4% unemployment, 3.9% unemployment.
All right, you're going to see what she says in a second, and it is hilarious, but that's true. President Trump has helped our economy. The Dow is up. It is insane how good the stock market's doing. America is succeeding because we've cut regulations and we are allowing businesses to succeed in more of a capitalist environment. But just listen to what she says. It is truly dumb.
Employment. Do you think that capitalism has failed to deliver for working class Americans, or is no longer the best vehicle for working class Americans?
Well, I think the numbers that you just talked about is part of the problem, right? Because we look at these figures and we say, oh, unemployment.
America doing great is part of the problem. We need to be a socialist hellhole so everyone can be equal. I had the same problem with Obama. He wanted to bring the country down so that we'd be like the rest of the world. No, America is not like the rest of the world. America is great because America is America, and America lets people succeed. People like Alexandria don't want Americans to succeed, or at least their policies don't. I don't know this person, but it seems to me like their policies are on a first grade level. Let's keep on rolling tape.
Unemployment is low. Everything is fine, right? Well, unemployment is low because everyone has 2 jobs.
What? Hold on. Pause the tape again. We have to pause the tape again. She messed up again. She said unemployment is low because everyone has 2 jobs. Now, PolitiFact ranked this on their truth meter as pants on fire. Wrong. You can see that on the top of the screen there. I mean, and then it's just insane that she said that. She doesn't know the first thing about economics. She is an idiot. Or at least she made an idiotic statement. But it seems to me like people that make idiotic statements often aren't too much of geniuses themselves. Now, the Bureau of Labor Statistics keeps track of how many people work 2 jobs rather than just 1. Over the past 12 months, the number of multiple job holders has ranged between 6 million and 7 million. That compares to more than 148 million Americans who are employed in a single job. That's a fact. And what Alexandria said is totally wrong. It is crazy to suggest that. I mean, I just read you the statistics. They're not hard to find. Just, honestly, in the words of Cenk Uygur, just Google it, and you'll find the answer. But she goes on to make more horrible statements, and I'm not going to show more of the video. Now let's talk about another issue. I don't have the article for this one on the computer, at least not this exact one, but Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez says, occupy all ICE offices, borders, U.S. airports, occupy all of it. Socialist, I'll put this down on the table so you can see better. Socialist Democratic candidate for Congress, Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez in New York's 14th district, is calling on left-wing and open border activists to occupy all United States airports, all borders in the U.S., and every office of Immigration and Customs Enforcement Agency, ICE. She's one of those liberals that wants open borders and wants to get rid of ICE. This is ridiculous. Without borders, we do not have a country. And when people like this woman and people in the Democratic Party say that we don't need borders, it's because they want people to come in and vote for them. And they want people to come in and abuse the welfare state. And that's the thing. Would as many illegal immigrants come through the border if the option of getting welfare wasn't there? I don't think so. But Democratic socialists like this woman are all for that. They're all for the welfare state. They're all for dismantling vital government organizations, and they just want people pouring in. They don't care that human trafficking is up 310% at the border. They don't care about that. They're the ones that really don't care about the children. They want children put in general population with their parents. I mean, it's just truly ridiculous. When you have Donald Trump and people like Cortez try to demonize him, when you have Donald Trump, a candidate who is the furthest thing possible from a Nazi, disavowed the KKK, holds up gay flags at his rallies. I mean, it is just insane. Morgan, can you Google the image of Donald Trump holding up the gay flag? All right, while he's doing that, I just want to talk about this more because it enrages me. People like this, people that want to shut down vital government agencies, are the people that hate our country. People that want us to have borders and want us to have freedom stand up for our country, and I admire them. They are good Americans. Look at that. This is your racist. This is the person that you find so offensive that you have to call him a Nazi. This is the person that you have to harass and harass his supporters in public. This is the person that Antifa people hate. When you look at the left, they are the violent ones. They are the ones that call for violence. They're the ones that call for government agencies to be destroyed. And I gotta say, man, Americans have got to wake up and see the light and see the truth, because if we continue on this path where we become a socialist country, we're going to end up being no better than Venezuela, and we're not going to have any of our rights. I'm Rex Jones from Infowars.com, and if you receive this transmission, you are the resistance.
If you are receiving this transmission, you are the resistance.
2.5 years ago, Hillary Clinton dubbed myself and Infowars as fake news. Since then, the Democrats in Congress, CNN, MSNBC have all lobbied to keep me from publishing books, to have us kicked offline from Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube, and they've had some success. Not only are they the real fake news and working for the Communist Chinese and others to overthrow this country, they're also working to destroy the First Amendment here in America. But here at InfoWars, we've been expanding on radio and TV thanks to your support, and we've launched a new powerful free app called InfoWars Official. InfoWars Official is a state-of-the-art app with live streaming of podcasts, my broadcast, David Knight Show, The War Room with Roger Stone and Owen Schroyer, and so many other broadcasts that we're launching as we speak. It's got live news feeds, live news alerts. It's got push notifications if you click to get them, so you know we go live or have special events. This is the forbidden app. This is what they demonize. This is what they don't want you to see. Think for yourselves. Go find out why InfoWars is so verboten and why the system openly is lobbying to have us shut down. Every enemy of capitalism, every enemy of America, every globalist corporation hates InfoWars for one reason. We are aware of their operation, and we are effective in challenging them and awakening our fellow humans. That's why every platform we've got is critical in the fight, and this new weapon is incredible. Whatever you do, ladies and gentlemen, go download the official InfoWars app today, and then send out on your email, Facebook, YouTube, Twitter, links to everybody saying, hey, here's the forbidden InfoWars platform. Here's what the globalists want shut down. Here's what they don't want you to hear, read, and see. It's the InfoWars official app, taken on the globalist at point blank range. And with your help spreading it, and with your help downloading it, we are unstoppable.